Hey everyone, this is your stimulus check update for Thursday, July 2nd. This stimulus update is for those of you wondering about the second stimulus check and where it might be and when it might be coming and how much it might be. I know many of you on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and VA benefits still haven't received your first stimulus payment. I will continue to do videos about that, but today this video is going to be specifically about the second stimulus check and some information that just came out from President Trump yesterday. But if you receive SSI, SSDI, Social Security, or VA benefits, you'll want to stick around and watch this video anyway, because if there is a second stimulus check, most of you should be eligible for it as well. So stick around and watch the whole video so that you can get this information about the second stimulus check. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, be sure to subscribe right now and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time I upload a new video. And be sure to hit the like button so that YouTube will share this video with others. So let's jump right into the news that just came out from Donald Trump when he was interviewed by Fox Business yesterday. And this, in my opinion, is huge news regarding the second stimulus check. Donald Trump was interviewed on Fox Business yesterday by Blake Burman and was asked specifically about direct payments to individuals. So let's watch this clip together and then I'll give you my thoughts on it afterwards.
Let me start with phase 4 and what might potentially come later this month. Another round of direct payments for individuals. Do you support that at this time?
I do. I support it, but it has to be done properly, and I support actually larger numbers than the Democrats, but it's got to be done properly. We had something where where it gave you a disincentive to work last time, and it was still money going to people and helping people, so I was all for that. But we want to create a very great incentive to work. So we're working on that, and I'm sure we'll all come together.
You want the direct payments larger or the uninsurance benefits larger?
I want the money getting to people to be larger so they can spend it. I want the money to get there quickly and in a non-complicated fashion. And they wanted to make it too complicated. Also, it was an incentive not to go to work. You'd make more money if you don't go to work. That's not what the country's all about. And people didn't want that. They wanted to go to work, but it didn't make sense because they make more money if they didn't. And we had some of that, and so we don't want to have that. We want to have people get out, and we want to create a tremendous incentive for people to want to go back to work.
So what can we take from what Donald Trump just said? Well, to me, this is huge news, and there's some really important stuff that came out of this clip. So what can we take from this regarding the second stimulus check? Well, first off, I think President Trump is starting to realize that there are still millions of Americans, whether they received the first stimulus check or not, that are struggling and are just trying to make ends meet. That $1,200 did not go very far for a lot of Americans. It did not even cover an average month's rent for Americans. So he's realizing that even though a lot of people still received their first stimulus check of $1,200, there are millions that haven't even received the first stimulus check and are struggling, and those that did receive the first stimulus check of $1,200 are also struggling. And there's a lot of people that are still out of work. There are a lot of people that even though they have work, maybe they have reduced hours and they can't get unemployment benefits or anything else, and they're just struggling to get by. So he realizes that there needs to be another stimulus check. And from this clip, it sounds like he's really on board with a big stimulus check. He likes to use the words big and huge and everything else, but this one, it sounds like he's trying to outdo the Democrats, which is something I think he likes trying to do. But I think if that works in our favor, where we get a bigger stimulus check, then hey, I guess that's okay. So the fact that he said he wants more than the Democrats, what does that mean? Well, the House of Representatives passed a $1,200 stimulus payment to individuals and $1,200 even to those that are claimed as dependents on someone else's taxes, no matter what age they are. And in addition to that, there have been other proposals that have been recurring payments of up to $2,000 per month for up to 12 months. Does Trump mean that he wants more than $2,000 a month? I don't know that that's the case, but the fact that he said that he wants more money than the Democrats means that he's going to be pushing for a big payment to individuals, because he was specifically asked about payments to individuals, and he said yes, there will be another payment to individuals, or he at least supports another payment to individuals. We still, of course, need to get the Senate on board. The Senate is really the one that's kind of holding this back at this point, and we know that they're going to be on recess for basically the end of this week until the 20th of July when they go back into session. But President Trump realizes that the economy is not doing that great and that his chances of a re-election, if the economy isn't doing well, are not very good. So he wants a bigger stimulus payment, and the way he was talking, he wants a better way to roll out these stimulus payments than the first stimulus payment. I think he realizes that the first stimulus payment and the way it was sent out is a total mess, and that there are still millions of people that haven't even received the first stimulus payment. He wants to fix that. He wants to fix how quickly they get out to people. He wants to fix the amount that goes out to people. You know, basically get payments into the hands of Americans and get stimulus into the hands of Americans so that they can help small businesses that are struggling and other people that are struggling and businesses that are struggling. Without people going out to spend money in businesses, then we're going to have a lot more problems economically than we currently have. If more small businesses go out of business, then there's going to be those people that are out of work, that business owners, and then all the employees of those businesses are going to be out of work. So I think Trump is starting to wake up and realize that this economy is not doing well. And even though some of the job numbers for May were looking a little promising, there are still probably 30 million people that are out of work. We'll actually get those job numbers later today. But this is huge news, and I think Trump's going to do everything he can to push for bigger stimulus payments. And he's going to push the Senate, and he's going to say, hey, Mitch McConnell, I'm trying to get reelected here. I need to get some more stimulus in the hands of people, not just because of my reelection, but because people really need it and people are struggling and the economy is starting to struggle. We want to have a quick recovery, and if there are more stimulus payments to go out to individuals and those payments are actually spent by those people that don't have money right now, that's going to stimulate the economy and that's going to bring more money for small businesses and everything else. He did also say in this interview that he wants to get people back to work, start working again and get the economy going that way as well. But he was very clear about direct payments to individuals. So President Trump really needs to get the Senate on board, and I think he's going to do all he can to do that. He's going to push them to pass more stimulus payments. And that would be a huge surprise if the Senate actually submits a proposal of payments directly to individuals that is higher than what the Democrats in the House submitted, but you never know. And with the way Trump is talking right now, maybe Trump does talk the Senate into pushing for a $2,000 stimulus payment to individuals. Before I saw this interview, I really didn't even think that was a possibility. But now, with the way Trump is talking, there's a chance that it could be more than $1,200. So anyway, this is massive news. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Do you want a payment that's bigger than $1,200 to go out to basically the same people that received the first stimulus payment, and maybe even more for those of you that were dependents and didn't actually get the first stimulus payment? Or do you want more incentives to get people back to work? Or do you want what I think Trump wants, which is a combination of the two, direct payments, direct stimulus payments to individuals, as well as incentives to get people back to work? I think that's what Trump is pushing for. I think he wants people to get back to work, but he also wants to get direct payments to individuals. And I think a second stimulus check is looking more likely than ever before. So thank you once again so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time I upload a new video. And be sure to like this video so that YouTube will share it with others. And I will talk to you again soon.